I'm Brian Guido Hassan, co-founder and CEO of Smart Office Energy Solutions, an Internet of Things startup providing non-invasive energy management for offices. Now, why offices? Offices waste obscene amounts of energy. It's a big issue. Offices consume 7% of all electricity in the US, and on weekdays contribute 14% of daily peak demand. Conventional approaches to energy management have reached the biggest 1% or so of office buildings, but the vast majority of other offices find the cost and complexity of such approaches to be prohibitive. Fortunately, recent advances in technology, science, and even the finance and regulatory environment that dictates how and when we charge for energy are making new approaches possible. So Smart OES has taken an Internet of Things approach to produce the first energy management solution for all offices. A local mesh network of wireless hardware devices connected with an intelligent cloud that not only provides actionable insights, but also manages energy consumption automatically. To illustrate how that works, let's walk through a brief case study of one of our pilot clients. A 10,000 square foot office building in Austin, Texas. As the sole tenant, our client was consuming about 200,000 kilowatt hours a year, which cost them about $25,000, but they were prohibited by their lease from making any capital improvements to their building. On hot summer days, they were reaching about 60 kilowatt peaks, which they tried and failed to reduce with a voluntary demand response program. Within hours of installing our smart circuit monitors, which provide non-invasive circuit-level load monitoring, our system identified and notified the client of lights being left on all night and all weekend by the janitorial staff, and several HVAC units that were clearly misconfigured and running when they weren't supposed to be. Simply by addressing these issues and other low-hanging fruit, this office reduced their energy consumption 8%. Now, our system also identified significant energy waste in their plug load. So the client installed our smart power sockets. These are small devices that plug into wall outlets and not only measure the load of whatever's plugged into them, but they can also shut it off and turn it on. So as our machine learning algorithms learned our clients' plug-by-plug energy needs, began shutting off power automatically to non-essential devices when they weren't in use. This automated energy management saved the office an additional 7%. Because our system manages loads all the way down to individual plugs, we can actually really accurately calculate the energy consumption of individual employees. We publish that information, and using highly tuned behavioral science, we engage those employees in an ongoing competition for better energy behaviors. So as this client's employees began shutting off monitors as they left the office for lunch and turning off lights in conference rooms when they ended their meetings, they saved a further 6%. At the end of the day, this office reduced their energy use more than 20% with simple, non-invasive tools that paid for themselves in less than 2 years. Now, as we're already controlling nearly a third of this office's load, and because our system has intimate knowledge of which of their devices are non-essential and which ones are not in operation at any given moment, and because we can effect even greater load control through timely employee behavioral engagement, we're piloting new product features around demand response. Without changing the client's relationship with their utility or installing any additional equipment, we're simply automating their existing voluntary demand response efforts. And early results indicate that we're increasing the efficacy of those efforts from 1% load reduction to 10%, while at the same time reducing the demand charge on their energy bill and positioning them to be ready for additional demand flexibility opportunities coming down the pipe, such as time of use pricing. This is clearly a small example, But offices like this one make up 2/3 of all office space and energy consumption, and today are untouched by existing energy management offerings. We think you'll agree that there's a tremendous opportunity here. So if you'd like to learn more, visit us at smartoes.com and we'll show you how we're turning dumb office buildings into smart virtual power plants.